Okay, guys. Hi, first of all. How have you been? I'm so sorry that I've been away for, oh my gosh, so long. I promised all these crazy videos, all this good stuff. And don't get me wrong, like, I still have content. I have a crap ton of content that's in the video maker. It just needs audio and information. And for a couple of months, I just fell off the tracks. This year's been a little crazy. I kind of freelance for a couple of different jobs, and I got a couple of different offers to do a couple of different things. And unfortunately, I've got some medical things going on as well. So I think that's the only way to describe it right now. I just wanted to intro Dochi, which is the video that I'm trying to throw together in iMovie, but unfortunately, I did most of the recording on Snapchat. I just wanted to do it kind of live and just kind of get back in the vibe, do whatever, you know what I mean? And because it is recorded through Snapchat, the dimensions, obviously, as most people know, is a little wonky. So I'm trying to be a movie guru, not very well, and try to Jimmy rig it in iMovie so I can at least get the product and content out. It's only about 20 minutes, but it's really good. For anybody that lives in the Seattle area, definitely go and check it out. Every time I'm in the International District, I see tons of people walking by with these boxes, and they're boxes upon boxes upon boxes of them being sold. I mean, they're fabulous. And then I got a recommendation to go check out a cafe that's in the International District that has ube cheesecake. So I might check that out. Tonight, I'm going to roller derby. So I may try. I don't know. I just don't want to make promises to you guys that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, content. And then, like, because I want to make sure I finish it and get it to you guys. I mean, what's the point of all this if I don't do anything with it? That's the sad, unfortunate truth right now. So I just wanted to intro about Dochi, say hi to you guys. I miss you guys. I miss, not that I don't feel like I have purpose. Obviously that's a really dumb thing to say. But I really enjoy finding new things to tell people about it. And I think that is so important in regards to tourism and tour guide life / tour directing life. Like, a lot of the stuff that I get to do, I want to share because it's teaching, but it's not teaching, which is such an exciting dynamic or way to think about it, I guess. Who knows? Maybe I'm just rambling and it doesn't make any sense, whatever. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to point this way, that way, because every time I point this way on the camera, it's always backwards. I'm going to point this way. Hopefully this is the right way for you guys to go check out my review of Dochi and the donuts that they sell at Dochi, and then go check it out for yourself. Go eat those damn donuts. They taste amazing. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I will do my absolute best to try to stay on track and get more stuff to you guys. No promises. But with that being said, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, guys. Bye. Okay. So I've been hearing a lot about this place called Dochi, and apparently it's a Japanese style donut shop. And so naturally I had to go and actually check it out. And back home, they have 6 different flavors. So super cute. Apparently there's normally like a huge long wait for them. And they have different flavors. Hold on one second. Let me grab them. Okay, so bear with me. I am just learning them, so I may get some of them wrong. I'm pretty sure I should be right. So there's Fruity Pebbles, Churro. This is Matcha Oreo, Sesame. This is Ube Glaze. And then this one is a Biscoff Churro cookie. Something like that. Yeah. And naturally, anyone that knows me knows that you cannot enjoy good donuts without coffee. So I'm loading up Darth as I call him, Darth. He looks like Darth Vader. With some good coffee. I think I'm going to go... I don't know if I'm going to do medium roast. I think they're both medium roast. No, this one's French. Pizza's French. This is dark. Let's go with... I don't know. Okay, we're going to go with the Seattle Market-inspired medium roast, which has smooth, sweet, toasty nuttiness. I just recently learned, after doing a coffee, chocolate, and wine tour, that this little nozzle is here because when they roast the beans and they put them into the bag, they're not actually able to be consumed immediately. So while they're sitting in this bag and they're sort of like, marinating or whatever, that little hole is actually supposed to let out some sort of, it's like a chemical release process for your coffee grounds. So they taste really nice and sweet when you actually brew them. I honestly think that's the best part of coffee, is actually opening the bag and first smelling the grounds. Okay, so this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Yes, here's my coffee. I only sweetened it with lactose-free milk. I didn't want to do any sort of sugary or sweetened creamer because I honestly want to give each donut its own opportunity to quote-unquote impress me, I guess. Not saying like I'm a donut connoisseur or anything, but you know how that go. So let's get into it. Okay, so personally for me, I was kind of torn about whether I wanted to start with like matcha or Fruity Pebs. I think Fruity Pebbles is like kid favorite. Anybody like the Choco Pebbles better than the fruity ones? Or did you all just think that they just turn into like a nasty, mushy mess by the time you got to the bottom of the bowl? Like, be real. Like, be honest. All right, if I had to choose, I think I want to start. Actually, you know what? We'll play an ode to... Let's just go for it. Let's go for it.
Okay, here we go. This is the first one. I'm giving it a try. It's good. I feel like the outside is a bit more crunchier than I thought, but I don't know if that's just from like the cereal or like the frosting. Is it frosting? I don't really know what the topping is. Maybe frosting, but it tastes really good.
It's so good with coffee. Like, my coffee's literally almost gone. Look. I have a problem. It's so nice with donuts. Okay. Next, we're going to try matcha Oreo. Here we go.
Sorry guys, this is the only filter that has a voice changer, and I want a voice changer today, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. Okay, so next, this one was pretty good. Like maybe a solid 7, I'd say. Alright, we're gonna give now the matcha Oreo a try. Here we go. Maybe it's because there is a little piece of me that loves a strange affinity for matcha and maybe a strange affinity for Oreos, but I really liked the matcha Oreo one. It's really good. I feel like the exterior is a little bit softer than the first donut, and I think the chocolatey taste, it takes a second to like really kind of hit you because the donut's so soft on this one that it all blends really well. So it's really nice. Like it tastes really good.
All right, so we're back. And so I've refilled. You guys should already know by now, like this is like a borderline problems obsession for me. So we re-upped on our coffee. I really wanted to try these two first. Of the two, this one really caught me more. This one I would give more maybe like an 8. It's close. It's really close to a 9. And then all the other ones are kind of just like, shot in the dark. It's like I really have no really preconceived notion about either one. Maybe a little bit about the Biscoff, just because as a flight attendant, we serve it all the time in the air. So by now I'm kind of burned out on Biscoff. But hopefully with the mix of the other two flavors, I think it's oh my God, I don't even remember. It's like cinnamon or something like that. Hopefully it'll be, taste a little different. But I think I might do the sesame, black sesame first. So we'll see what happens. All right. Only a true person dedicated to the cause will keep eating after this. We're on donut 3. Mind you, I've eaten donuts all morning as well. All right, here we go. Next one is black sesame. This should be interesting.
I don't know. It's not... Black sesame's not bad. It's not bad. It's just different. So I don't know, when I think sesame seeds, I think like bagels. So I think more savory, sort of like more so than a sweet sort of idea. And I think there's just enough sesame seeds on the top of this bagel. The bagel's pretty delicate anyway. The bagel, oh my God, look at me, see? I'm talking about bagels and I'm only talking about donuts. This donut itself, the dough inside is pretty light, so it's pretty delicate as it is. So I think, it might just be my own personal taste, you never know. I think the sesame seeds overpower the actual donut and frosting. So I don't know if I like the taste altogether, to be 100%.
Okay, so for me, the black sesame, not my jam, to be honest. I would give it maybe like a 5 out of 10, solid 5. That's just my personal opinion. Very middle of the road. I don't think I would order this again. It's okay. So let's see. I think I'm gonna go on to ube, just because I have a little bit of a preconceived chocolate. I love Nutella. I don't mind Biscoff. It's pretty good. So I'm kind of in the dark on this one, like I was about this one. So I think I might as well just follow that darkness into the path of a light that I know. So I feel like ube is probably... I am literally pacing because I feel so full. And as y'all can see, I literally still have 3 left to try. And coffee. And refills on...
And we're back. Okay, I had to take a little walking, breather. Feeling a little full. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we're going to try ube glazed. This is our next one. Here we go.
I will say, what a pleasant surprise. It's purple on the inside, so that's really amazing. I know ube is purple, but still, for a donut, pretty amazing. Really good taste. Really light, considering most of the donuts are really light. I know most of the time, just texture-wise, it changes just because of the frosting. I think there's just enough glaze that it's sweet, but not too sweet. It's like a nice light donut. It's really like a nice dainty, even light in texture. It's really good. I like this one almost as much as the matcha Oreo, but for different reasons, which I think is so interesting. So,
Okay, so I kind of missed what I was saying earlier. It's light both in texture and in taste. Sorry. I was like, it's so light texture. And I was like, you just explained all of that texture. Duh. So I like this one because it tastes a bit refreshing. It's most of the time when you get a donut, it's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of sweetness. And the matcha Oreo, it's not too much sweetness, but it's got a good amount of taste. Whereas the ube glaze is less on taste, but still tastes really good. If that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense at all. I just like it. Okay, that's it.
All right, 2 to go. I think I'm gonna do this one next just because it looks super heavy, really heavy. And then maybe this one last, just because it looks like a little less on the texture side, on the taste and texture side. So it's, oh my God, pause, let me get the name.
Okay, I finally got it. Cinnamon Choco Biscoff. Cinnamon Choco Biscoff. Cinnamon Choco Biscoff. Just makes myself so much. Oh my goodness. Anyway, all right, Cinnamon Choco Biscoff. It's you versus me versus my belly, which is starting to fill up. It sucks because one side has this huge glob of like cookie and then a huge glob of like frosting on the other side. I wish these were both on the same end. That way I could just like consume in one big bite. Like that would be perfect. But alas, it's okay. So for those that can't see it, it's actually, the whole top of it is chocolate dipped. And then it's dusted with Biscoff. And then I'm guessing it's a cinnamon glaze. So here we go. Okay, so there is a lot going on with this donut. And I think depending on the person, it can be either really good or it could be either not bad, but a lot. First things first, you gotta prepare yourself for fallout on this donut. Like, there are things falling everywhere off this donut. There's like pieces of Biscoff flying off, and then there's a little bit of drizzle going one way. I mean, like, I'm like leaning over the box like, oh my God, this is going everywhere. It tastes really good, like I was saying, but because it's chocolate and Biscoff and cinnamon, like, it is so much stuff. Like, woo, oh my gosh. So, I mean, if I had to rate it, it's not that bad. I mean, personally, for me, it's a lot of things going on. And especially when you eat this donut right after you had a simple donut like ube, and you're like, it's so simple, but tastes so beautiful. Oh my God. I'm kind of like, oh, all right, well, then here's this thing. It's got a lot of stuff on it. So it is not bad on the scale, the donut scale. I mean, for me, I mean, it's maybe like a 6.5 or 7. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I definitely think it's actually right along the same realm of the strawberry pebbles. Like, they both have that same crunch. They both have the same sort of like sweetie texture. The Biscoff one is a little bit more than that, but relatively they are about the same on the scale for me.
All right, kids, this is it. There she blows. The grand finale. Can I do it? I'm so full. Oh my God. Okay, so last but not least, we have churrotella. So obviously churro, so sugar, cinnamon style sugar donut with Nutella drizzle on top. Not particularly chose to be last in any particular order, just the luck of the draw. So let's give it a go. Let's see what we get here. Bottoms up.
I hate to sound so meh about the last one. I just don't know. Like, it isn't bad. So here's, okay. For me, cinnamon donuts are okay. Not that I don't like cinnamon. I love cinnamon. It's great. I just think it's okay. Like, I just feel like there's so many other things you can do with a donut than just like a cinnamon donut. I think it's just like your standard, run-of-the-mill, middle of the road donut. So once again, if I had to give it a rating on the donut scale, I mean, I think it really depends on people's fancy. I love Nutella. Nutella's great. Cinnamon's good too. But for me, I just felt like within the 6, it's about a 7, maybe 7.5, just because of Nutella. But ultimately, it's just okay.
Okay, so we finished all 6 donuts. First things first, big major shout out to Dochi. I think they're fabulous. Apparently this is not their first location. They have locations elsewhere. I don't know. Someone fact checked me. Someone said that I think they originally started in Miami. And then I had another person tell me that they had a location in Hawaii. So, yeah, just let me know what's the real history here, because I don't know how long this location in Seattle. It's in Uwajimaya, down in the International District, down in Seattle proper. It's a little bit just south. It's like right next to the CenturyLink Stadium. So if you guys get a chance, wander into the Uwajimaya. It's literally in the doorway, and there is a line that normally starts outside of the actual building. So keep those things in mind. Yeah, so... But along with that, like I was saying, big major shout out to them. You don't also have to get a half dozen like my fat ass. You can also get a smaller size. You can get like 2. You can get like 1. You could get bigger than this if you're bigger and more into donuts than my fat ass. I just wanted to get one of each flavor just because I wanted to do a tasting and take you guys along for the ride. I've missed social media so much, just unfortunately due to some extenuating circumstances beyond outside of my control. I've had to take a little bit of a break from social media, and I've just been super sad and really missed you guys. So I felt like this would be a great opportunity to kind of get back on the scene and take you guys with me. I'm going to try to make this into a video as well for YouTube. So no promises, but I'm definitely going to give it my 100% shot. Yeah, so let's get down to actually ranking from lowest to highest, in my opinion. Only in my opinion. Everyone's opinion is different, which I think is great. But let's rank the donuts, okay, here we go. So coming up at number 6 is Toasted Sesame. Thanks for playing. Maybe try again some other time. Number 5, for me, I'm gonna have to give it a gander with the Choco Biscoff Cinnamon, whichever one that one is, or Choco something. The Biscoff one is number 5. For number 4, ooh, this is really hard. I'm going to go with the Choco Nutella. It's okay. It just wasn't my personal, favorite. For number 3, I'm going to go with the Strawberry Pebbles. Not bad. First taste. Welcomed me to the world of the donuts. It was pretty good for Dochi. And then last 2. And now, drum roll, please. Coming up, second 2 has to be Matcha Oreo. It was really good. Actually, really good. I really, really liked it. From the moment I first bit into it. Good texture and taste. But honestly, I don't know what it is. It's so simple, but it tastes so good. And it's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming. It's really light. So I felt like if you had more than one donut of these, you wouldn't get sick of it. This for me was hands down worth, the 17 some odd dollars that I paid for the whole flipping box. So it was really good.
As always, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Keep an eye out for any new places that I might end up going to check out. I've been trolling around most of Seattle proper a lot of late, South Lake Union. I went to Gasworth Park the other day. I still want to go to the Mohai. I still want to go to Mopop, too. They got an exhibit on Prince. That's amazing. But anyway, I'm digressing a lot. But either way, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. Go check out Dochi on your own. Go sample all the different flavors. They're all really good in their own sort of way. I like some more than others. And hopefully we will see each other later. Okay.